to do some fundamental and basic algebraic manipulations. This is the very basis of algebra. What algebra is most known for, solve for x. So let's get to it. Here we have 3 times the variable x plus 7 equals 19. Now, how do we approach a problem like this? In my mind, we always approach it in the most simple manner possible. And we think about what operations are occurring here, multiplication and addition. What's simpler, addition or multiplication? In my mind, it is addition. So we're going to subtract by 7. Now, in algebra, anything you do to one side of an equation must be done to the other side. So if I'm subtracting 7 from this side of the equality, we must subtract 7 from this side. So 3x plus 7 is its own equation, and we subtract 7 from that. 7 minus 7 is 0, so we have 3x equals 12. Okay, so now we have one operation and one term. So 3 times x equals 12. 3, when you see this symbol, this is multiplication. And what's the opposite of multiplication? Division. So we divide by 3. Anything we do to one side, we must do to the other. So we divide this side by 3. So how many times does 3 go into 3x? One time. So what we have here can either be expressed as simply x, but it is equally right to say 1x. So 1x equals 12 divided by 3. What goes into 12 3 times? 4 goes into 12 3 times. 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 3 is 12. So here we are, 12. X equals 12. Now, if we were to plug this number, 12, wait a second. 12 divided by 3 is 4. And if we were to plug that number into here, we would get 19. Okay, so now that you've seen that, let's do it on the right side here. So we're going to subtract by 2, subtract by 2. So these two terms equal 0. So we're left with x divided by 3. 6 minus 2 is 4. Okay, so we're left with x divided by 3 equals 4. We're going to do the same thing to both sides of the equation again. So what we want to do is we want to isolate x. How do we isolate x? We have to multiply by 3 because the opposite of division is multiplication. So it's almost like we go in a circle. X divided by 3, and then you multiply by 3, you get back to x. So these two terms you often hear is canceled out. So we end up with x equals 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. And you would again find that if you plugged this number into here, you would get the correct answer. The correct answer being 6. And that's why you saw, I paused here. When I started to draw this up, I saw that 3 times 12 plus 7 is most definitely not 19. So that's basic manipulations of equations. Anything you do to one side, you must do to the other. Start simple with the simplest available option. Thank you.